So let's talk about what the Spanish press were reported to be saying yesterday. And the New York Post are discussing her behavior and how she felt returning. Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Do follow me on my Instagram at Murad_Morali. Now, Spanish press discussed yesterday that Kate Middleton was forced to appear at the Trooping of Colours event to return, and that this is not an official comeback for the Princess of Wales Queen-to-be. Instead, it's just an appearance to let everybody know that I'm alive, that I'm okay, to kill a lot of these conspiracy theories, but at the same time, it goes to show you that the powers that may be were forcing her to return in some kind of way. And it goes to show you that she's all not in control of herself that you may think. To me, it is quite worrying that somebody is forced to appear at a public event to show that they are alive whilst they are going through and battling a illness that can take their life. She already has 3 children to look after, let alone whatever marriage issues are going through with William. Last thing is you want to be forced to be in such scenarios. Now, either A, she probably was forced to attend so that she was allowed to go to Wimbledon, or B, she was just forced to attend, hence why William went to go meet with MI6 the day before. All of it is just too coincidental for me when it comes to timing of situations. Like, for example, Thomas Kingston's sudden passing and then William turning up with bruises. I mean, and everybody else in terms of these royal authors saying that William's got nothing to do with his passing. We weren't saying that it was. So why were you guys all saying this? The coincidental timing, everything happening at the same time, it's not hard to draw inferences or links, whether it's true or false. But what is going on here with Kate, I think, is more worrying than we think, and that she may not be in control of herself as much for the fact that she was forced to attend, which definitely looks so because she was sad in the car, very solemn, and only was really happy with her children in moments here and there when they were just there to obviously, save face. She barely also was talking to anybody on that balcony, barely even to William, one smile to him, and was talking to really only King Charles, and that's it. So to me, it looks like, she was dragged into that place to show face, and definitely not great at all. The New York Post are reporting that Kate Middleton was very nervous on attending, and one can imagine why, because, you are dealing with an illness, you're returning, all eyes are on you, everybody's going to be seeing you, it's supposed to be some kind of big comeback situation, and I think that she did very well, to be honest with you. From an objective perspective, she did very well with returning, and I'm glad that she was able to come back in some kind of way. But I really wanted to dive deep into this nature of being forced to be at places, because she wasn't at the event on Monday, perhaps because she wasn't forced to go. My theory is that this was somewhat related to the secret meetings that MI6 and William were having, and also the urgent meetings they were having that Concha Calais has stated earlier, and that, she was basically forced against her own hand to attend. Surely you would want to be returning and be very, happy and jubilant with your man-to-be, but it looks like he had to play with the powers above, having these secret meetings to help make her attend these events so that things could die down for them, because 6 months were just too long. And they definitely did not want her to return after treatment was done, which was in 2025. They definitely did not want that. They wanted things to be done quite quickly. And so I think there's going to be future events here and there where Kate will be forced to attend. She will not look great. Her body language speaks volumes as well. Also, the random scar on her eye as well above, that's kind of come out of nowhere, and not being pleased with the man that you're with. It definitely does look like somebody who's dealing with DV marriage issues outside of also illnesses. So she's definitely got a lot on her plate. She also does look quite thin, quite frail, and just quite sad. Somebody who's kind of trapped and has to play perfect for the cameras to be, which is something that Kate knows how to do because she's very attentive. She's always wanted this life. Her mother's kind of set it up for her. This is what she's always drove to. So she knows how to behave when she needs to. But at the same time, her meek atmosphere and personality can work against her, because scenarios like this are just examples. And the fact that she looked lonely in that car is, just very sad to see. She said that she's living a life of uncertainty in one of her captions when she spoke out recently. Again, she's done paragraphs and paragraphs before. Now, living a life of uncertainty makes sense because of illnesses and related issues, but does it also relate to the marriage? What is going on there? Uncertainty of what could come next, where do I need to be next, and etc. Because this was not a comeback for her. If this was a comeback, we would be seeing her yesterday. We'd be seeing her at a later working engagement later this week, and next week it's not a comeback for her. So this is a long road for Kate, and I am just attentive to how things are going in that marriage whilst she is dealing with whatever illness she has. And so I wanted to make a separate video to discuss whether you guys believe that Kate Middleton is being forced against her hand to attend these places. We're seeing her sad, looking very solemn, a random scar above her, frail and thin, and etc., and then forced to attend places that she doesn't want to go. It definitely is not looking well for her. Now, this is the trajectory of the story that I think that we would have arrived at. Remember, I never stated to you guys that I think that she was dead, because I never thought that Kate was dead. I thought that her illness was deteriorating, and that things were going on in her marriage that were quite bad. And that was the state. So when she's now returned, I was very eager to see the day that Kate returns, what is she going to look like? What's going to happen? What is the atmosphere? And we can pick up on so many inferences on the Tripping of Colours return and how her and William were not in a good state. And now hearing that she was forced to be there with William whilst not in a good state is going to be quite sad to see. She wasn't jubilant or happy with William in the car. They were sitting with the kids were in between them. Her face was out the window. His face was out the window as well. They weren't really looking at each other as much. And so to me, it looks like it's very bad, whatever it is between them. But I don't think a divorce is going to happen. I think that Kate is pissed that Rose was around, or that Rose was at these engagements. Rose was, with Camilla and etc. Hence why perhaps she wasn't even speaking to Camilla on that balcony. She just feels a type of way about it. And other stuff going on within their marriage. But this forced is, to me, quite worrying and something that I'm not surprised at. I knew that we would get to this state where she would be forced to go to places, and it's only going to get worse for her, in my opinion, when it comes to these marriage issues, because they're only going to duplicate as you are ill, and her treatments don't finish until 2025, apparently, and the Spanish press said that she has another treatment in August. Now, I'm quite divided on the medical privacy conversation. Everybody is entitled to medical privacy. We don't need to know what this woman has in terms of cancer and specifics. But at the same time, being transparent and letting people know can also deplete a lot of these raging conspiracy theories, and also it can inspire and help others for what they're going through. So I think that they will relay publicly during the end of the course of the treatment with what's happened. I don't think it's happening now because they want to make sure that they've got in control of most of it. But Kate has a golden spoon in her mouth, the best medical treatment and facilities all around her. So I think that Kate is going to be okay, and I think that she'll be fine for her children. But being forced against her hand, frail, seeing scars, makes you wonder, guys. It just makes you wonder, is this a slippery slope that we are going to see? And I feel like we have to monitor when Kate and William are together publicly, because to be honest with you, no matter how trained you are, no matter what kind of monarchy you're in, no matter how many people are around you, no matter how many elocution lessons Kate has had or training that William has had, you can't hide issues when you're in the public for a very long time. It's impossible. Why? Because we're all human beings. Nobody is a superior mortal or a lesser mortal than each other. We are all human, irrespective of race and irrespective of class and wealth. We are all. So, you can't hide certain things because you're different to another person. You're not. We're all the same humans. We have the same mechanisms. So these things can be easy to see. Subscribe, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. Comment down below. Please give this video a thumbs up, and please do subscribe. So like 5 times in this video. My body is aching completely from football last night. I was the man of the match, but that comes with a price. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.